Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's Montez McCambridge from itsmontez.com. I hope that you have tuned into this channel, exciting and getting ready to find out some new information. If you read the title, you already know what this is about. You already know what's going on. We're interviewing a live band. I'm not sure exactly where they're from. I'm not sure exactly what they do, but I brought them here to find out more information. You're going to be finding out more information with me. I'm not going to be able to interact with you inside the live chat because we're having issues on the way that the programs are running, but I'm still able to have this live view with you all. Without further ado, tell us a little bit about who you are, the name of your band, and where you all are from.
Well, the name of the band is called Azure. That's A-Z-U-R-E. We're based out of Washington, D.C., and pretty much been together for about 5 months now. We play all different types of genres, everything from original to covers to jazz, gospel, you name it.
And again, ladies and gentlemen, I spoke with him a little bit, but I didn't want to take away from this interview. I wanted to be able to be fresh and new to me too. So I didn't really get too in depth with them on conversation. So again, lock your wigs back and get ready to get deep inside of this interview. If you have any questions, again, I'm sorry. I won't be able to read them out loud on this interview because I'm having to do things a little bit differently. But you can leave them in the comment box, and I'm going to be sure to send them the questions because, again, this is a live YouTube video, so the comments are going to be below. So if you leave them, I'll be sure to ask them. But I'm going to go ahead and jump right into this interview. Please tell me what made you all come up with the name Azure, right? Azure. What made you all come up with the name?
Well, the name is Azure, like
Azure.
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 And the name pretty much explains who we are. Azure, first off, means the color blue. It's a color. It's an aura of peace. It's positive energy, and that's what we all promote. We all came together. Majority of us have been doing what we do for many years. So right now we decided to come together and pretty much show the world, what we have to offer from a musical perspective.
I see. Now, what's the age range within the members of the band, and how many people are actually currently in the band?
Well, we have a total of 8 members. We have a leading lady, then we have a male singer. We do have a lyricist as well. And we have 2 members on the keys. We have a bassist, and we have a drummer, and we have a conga player.
Oh, very nice, very nice. That's a lot of people to keep intact with. Now, how often do you all meet up to rehearsal and do things like this?
Well, we meet up. We have a many forms of communication, but we do meet up at minimum once a week. I know the Christmas time is upon us, so the holidays and everything. So we try to keep a minimum of at least 1 practice a week. And to answer your other question, the average age for the members of Azure band is about 35.
Nice. So it's built up of a little bit of a elder community of people that's going into things. Now, you said there's lots of different instruments that are playing inside the band. Now, what kind of would you say majority of people do you actually find coming out to witness the music, hear the music?
Well, it depends on the type of parties that we do. I'm pretty far back. Systems are actually up and running now.
Nice. So what we're going to do is, ladies and gentlemen, 1 second, go over to the system. Go over to the system there, and then I'm going to stop my screen share on Facebook, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm hanging up on Facebook, and we're stopping the screen share now. And I'm going to turn on my screen here. And go ahead and turn the volume off on your phone, please.
Okay.
All right, sweet. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we did have to make a little switch over. Very fortunate that they got their internet service going onto the PC. We were on the cell phone device, so we switched over, and we're now using the PC. So I'm actually going to be able to now interact with you inside the chat room. So if you have anything to say inside the chat room, we're definitely inside the chat room. Yeah. Anyway, a little bit more, please. Tell us a little bit more about the instruments and the things like that. Keeping up with all the instruments and all the you all doing different things. How do you all manage the time? Like, I'm sure everyone has their own life. I'm sure everyone has the things that they're doing. How do you all manage the time to be able to make time to? Because again, look, a lot of people say I don't have the time to do this. I don't have the time to do that. You make time to go to your band practice. How do you manage your time? How's you best do it?
Well, time management is not. It's a business, but we all enjoy it so much that, like you said, we make time, and it's a fortunate situation that majority of our members write their own music. So we might, let's say, one person might come up with the music and we'll download it and put it in our group chat, and we'll all learn it. So when we do meet up, we already know, and we're just adding our pieces to it. Now, in a 2-hour block, you can get a whole lot done. We are a DC-based band. I don't know if you're familiar with the go-go genre.
No, I'm not. Please go into depth, please.
Well, we are not a go-go band, but we can give a go-go feel. The term go-go is one of those situations. You know how a DJ switches from song to song without having any dead space?
Right.
Well, that's the concept when it comes to the go-go genre. Bands will go from song to songs with transitions with no stops, other than maybe a 15-minute break in between sets. Each set is about 45 minutes, and we go all night. And
nice. New information. I was not aware of that. No, I was not.
So we have that type of feel, but we, like I said, we have the ability to do all genres, different genres, reggae, like I said, gospel. We make our own. We do certain covers, just, doing live shows to get people familiar, give them some familiarity with the music or whatever, and then we keep them on their feet with our own material.
Right. Now, what's one of the favorite or kinds of songs that you do? What's something that kind of gets you all into the rhythm? One of your favorite sets to do?
Well, we have a song that we play during our sound check just to get us warmed up. It's called "I Want to Thank You." You know the song, "I want to thank you, Heavenly Father." That's what usually gets us in a positive mental attitude. And
there you go. I like that. I like the way you sing. Give us some more, please. Give us some more.
I'm actually trying to save my voice. It's,
I see.
Yeah.
Put that on the spot there. Like, yeah, I like the way that sounds. I like the way that sounds, ladies and gentlemen. If you like the way that sounds, make sure you leave that in the comment box, and I'm sure he'll give you more. Now, you said, how long have you all been together again? How long did you say?
For about 5 months.
Now, how exactly did you all meet? Was this like bands in town? Was this bandmates, or were you all friends before? For friends of family, church?
Well, most musicians in this city, they run in the same circles. So when you eventually run into a good few like-minded individuals that share the same passions, share the same goal, drive, we all just we came together. It almost happened instantly. Like, we all got together, sent out texts to different folks or whatever, and they came up and we sat down. I'm a co-manager. I also I manage with Rhea. She's my co-manager. Also have two administrators, Natasha and Latasha, and that's the management staff. So we all come together, and we brainstormed, and everybody just seemed to have the same agenda. Everybody's positive. Everybody's married. Everybody's no disrespect to anyone's religious preference, but everyone in Azure believe in Jesus and are actively into their churches. So it just seemed like the right thing to do, and opportunity knocked, and we walked on in. Let them in.
Very well, very well. No, I think that it's very, very important to just talk about a couple of things that you just said. Everyone seems to share a like mind. Everyone seems to have something that has to do with another person. Like somehow, like I feel like it's very important for people that are looking to grow or do whatever they're trying to do, that they be like-minded. Can you go into depth a little bit about how you feel that it is? And maybe I'm putting words in your mouth. Maybe you don't feel it's important, but if you do feel it's important, can you go into depth for why you feel that it's important that it's to be like-minded and to surround yourself with suchness?
Well, like-minded can be both positive and negative. If a group of negative people come together and form, ultimately it's a gang. So, positive-minded folks, like I said, we all are DC based, but we want our music shared outside of DC. So we all know that it's going to take time. We all know that effort has to happen, and we also know that it's going to take hard work and dedication. The beauty about this element, the beauty about Azure, is that everyone enjoys their craft so much. Everybody's ideas are shared. No one is narrow-minded. We all listen to each other's opinion and make changes as we see fit as a group. And it's important. We also do things outside of just the business of practice or rehearsal. Yeah, I mean we're a family.
Now you say you do things outside of business and rehearsal, like as in a group. Are you speaking on or like how does that work?
Well, a group like if a band member may have a birthday, we might throw a party, or spouses and everybody, kids and everything are invited. We had a show last month in right outside of Fredericksburg, Virginia. So we wanted to have an element to where it was family oriented. So we decided to make it a bus trip and invite all, family and friends to come see all the hard work pay off.
That's very nice. Made everybody kind of surround, kind of builds that nice feeling inside the band. Like why would there be any lost heart or inside of there? I can totally understand that. Now, is that something that you all have always done from the get-go then, or is this something that you all spoke about? Say, hey, I think maybe we should to make ourselves stronger inside the band. Is that how that worked, or how did it all come about to where you're like, hey, I want to actually spend more time with what's going on outside of the band?
Well, generally, the first thing that we did as an element, we had to develop our chemistry musically, and in order to do that, we had to actually get to know one another. How to actually, what makes you happy, what makes you sad. And once we got to that level, the chemistry came there, and now we have chemistry both on and off stage. I mean, for some bands, it may take a year. For some, it may take a week. It just depends on the group of people, and if they mesh well together. And we are.
That's very very insightful. I really appreciate you putting that wisdom out inside the air. I'm gonna change up the gears a little bit, and I kind of want to go to social media and how it's affected your band. How does social media affect your band today? Is it a plus? Is it a minus? And what social media platforms do you all tend to use more often?
Well, I can tell you now, social media should be a blessing to anyone that's into marketing and promotions. period, because you can reach the far ends of the earth with just a click of a mouse. So social media has really gained our notoriety. We do have a website, which is www.azureliveband.com. We are on Instagram, Azure_live. We are on Twitter, Azure_live_band. Facebook, we have a fan page, Azure Live Band, as well as Azure Live. But Facebook is really our biggest social media platform. Shout out to a good friend called, his name is Eddie Kane. He allowed us, gave us the privilege to go on FM radio last week, DC radio 89.3 WPFW, in which we did a live video, which lasted about 45 minutes. And right now, I think we're at 7,200 views, which is awesome. And yeah, it's just opening doors just off of doing a 45-minute to an hour set last week on the radio.
Now, like, let's talk about that, because again, like, ladies and gentlemen think that some people, I'm not speaking about the ladies and gentlemen that might be tuning in, but some people may feel like success is supposed to come like this. Drop in my lap. I'm looking for success. I need success right now, and so it's here in my lap. Talk to us a little bit about the hustle, the grind, the work, the passion, and the time that you have had to spend to create success in what you're doing. Actually, you know what? Before we ask that question, Super Extreme Living in the live chat room asked, "What is your YouTube channel?" And I actually want to answer that for them. If you go inside the description box, their YouTube channel is actually inside there. But again, can you please tell them where your YouTube channel is?
It's Azure Live Band, AZURE Live Band.
Nice, very nice. All right, now so Super Extreme Living, make sure you go check them out. Make sure you hit that bell, subscribe. Again, success is supposed to fall on your lap, right? So talk about that passion, talk about that grind, that hustle, the steps that you have had to take to make the things work for you, ups and downs.
Well, as a member of management, because we're just starting, we have to do all out with self-promoting. That takes time, that takes energy. It's a little easier now with the different social media platforms, as opposed to getting flyers made, posting them on people's cars, putting them on telephone poles and things of that nature. Also, we have to get different venues. We trying to what am I trying to say? Attract different venues in different areas and the surrounding areas of Washington, D.C. So we're going out, handing out our, demo CD and, trying to pave a way to get us in the door,
Now, if there might be someone inside the comment box that might look for a CD, might be looking for your content, where can they find it at?
Well, you can find our content for stream on AzureLiveBand.com.
Nice. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you go there and stream it and make sure you get that. Now, as far as everyone else, how about their work ethic? How about their work ethic? And I know it's kind of hard for you to speak upon that, but a little bit like how is the band's work ethic all equaling together? Is everyone, like snap, fire, push, pull? One person takes care of marketing, another person takes care of this. How does that work out?
Well, as far as the band goes, time management is the number one asset. If management says, "Hey, look, we need to be here at a certain time," it's a reason. And everyone, like I said, is dedicated and passionate about this element. So we don't have any problems as far as time management. Now, we do have administrators that focus on Instagram. We have administrators that focus on Twitter. I myself, along with Rhea, we both focus on Facebook and updating the website on a daily basis. And when it comes to marketing and promoting, that's both myself and Ria's strong strength or whatever. So we both do it independently, and we pretty much talk every single day just to go over the things that, you know, we've done throughout the day. Now, like I said, this is on top of work. Some people are in school, have families, but it takes dedication. And I honestly couldn't do it without the backing of my family, because we're out here, we're practicing, we're out here on the road, and it takes a lot of time away. That's why we try to do things to incorporate family, children, and everything to keep everybody together so the family can understand what we're doing. But now back to the question. It takes I know time management is one of them. Just a positive mental attitude. Now, we get frustrated, you know, because we're human, but we don't let that dictate how rehearsal is going to go. We make sure that whatever's said and done, the air is clear before we leave each other. And, you know, we treat each other with the same, with dignity and respect all the way across the board, like family.
And that's how it should be. That's really exactly how it should be. Now I don't want to keep you too much longer, because I know you're actually meeting up today for rehearsal. Ladies and gentlemen, I actually caught them while they're doing rehearsal.
This is our leading lady right here. Her name is Asia Ty.
Hello, Miss Asia Ty. How are you?
Hi, how you doing?
I'm doing very well. I would love to speak to you a little bit about what's going on in your life, and maybe you can put some insights inside this interview. Will that be okay?
That's fine.
Sweet. Now tell us.
Clothes.
I'm sorry.
Excuse my clothes. I'm just coming from work.
Hey, you know what? It's okay. The hustle is real, right?
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about who you are and what role you play in the band.
I'm Asia Ty. I'm the leader of the band, and I'm also the female singer of the band.
Now, how long have you been into music? How long have you been really deep inside of it?
I have been singing since I can remember. In bands ever since 2009. So
now, what
performance since 2009?
What brought you into it? Mother, father, family?
Actually, one of my best girlfriends knew someone who was looking for a singer for her band, and that's how I got started.
Oh, very nice, very nice. So, what music are you into? What music really?
Oh man, I'm a big R&B fan and pop.
R&B and pop. Favorite song right now?
Whoa, favorite song right now. Oh man, it's so many.
All right, pick two.
I'm a big Beyonce fan. So everything she does, between her, Toni Braxton, and Faith Evans, those are my faves. So
Faith Evans, I love Miss Faith Evans. I do like Beyonce too, but Miss Faith Evans is a little bit, hey, I like it. Now, if there is one thing that you could tell out to anyone that might be viewing, anyone that's trying to go above and beyond, get to their dream, get to their passion, what kind of advice might you be able to set out to the individual that might need this?
I would say don't give up and align yourself with people who are like-minded.
And we just spoke about that. We just spoke about aligning yourself with people that are like-minded. Now, I want to go into depth with finding people that are like-minded. Can you give some suggestions on how someone might be able to find someone like-minded?
Sure. You could join a music group. You can get involved with music at your school, depending on what university or college you're attending, or even high school. There are so many different avenues out here for young people to get into music. You have your honors choruses, you have groups, you have your local church choir, you have all kinds of avenues where you can get in. And once you get in there, just show your talent. Don't hold back.
There we go. That's really nice. I really love it, right? Don't hold back. Doing's the hardest part. Would you say so?
You said doing is the hardest part?
Yeah, going out and doing whatever it is. You might have the idea, but to do, would you say might be someone's hardest part to do?
That could be. It could be. You could get stage fright because you can get all these things together and get in front of those 10,000 people or get in front of the 1,000 people and freeze.
Right.
Get really nervous, forget your words. All kinds of things happen.
Now, how do you overcome it?
You got to push through it.
There you go.
Even if you have to remind yourself before you get on stage, what's the first word of the song? I've been there.
You've been there. You've been there. No, I heard something once before. It was like, do you still get stage fright? And the gentleman answered. He said, well, that's like asking a surgeon or a person that flies the plane, are you still scared to fly? Now, they say ask a stupid question, get a stupid answer. But I mean, really, I don't know if it's a stupid question or not. But do you ever, in times and moments, kind of feel like you might blow it, or you might not sound as good as you want to? Do you ever have the second guessing of yourself?
We did a radio interview and I was dog sick. I had no voice when I woke up that morning. So it happens. But again, you just have to do what you can do and push through it. Nobody else knew I was sick. So.
Now tell us, ladies and gentlemen, where they can find you on your social media account.
Oh my goodness, AzureLiveBand.com. Of course, I'm Asia Ty. I'm also on Facebook and Twitter, just as that. The band also has a Reverb Nation page. We have music on SoundCloud. We have an AzureLiveBand.com page where the music is there as well. Spotify.
Nice. Now for you, what is one of your favorite pieces of work that you all have created and come up with?
Oh my goodness. I would say Walk With Me.
Walk With Me.
Yeah, because we created that actually in the studio. That and Pour Up, we created in the studio, and all of the passion that we had at that moment went right into those songs.
Now tell me a little bit about the studio work. A lot of ladies really understand the work and how studio recording actually goes. So I'd like to go a little bit in depth about that. And again, I'll cut this up and we'll be making sure that it goes all over the place, how the studio actually works. Tell us a little bit about how the studio actually works. How was your experience?
The studio it's exciting because you get the hands-on. It's right there. Everything's right there in the moment. So however it is you're feeling, whatever emotion you have inside you comes out at that moment. It's the best. I think it's the best. Sometimes it's even better than live performance.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you capture things and you're able to put them where you want to put them.
Understandable. Oh, I like that. Now, talk about investment inside of the band, the company, yourself, and time. A lot of people don't really understand investment. Sometimes doesn't always come in the form of money. Sometimes it's in the form of time. Sometimes it's in the form of no time. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's in the form of maybe you have to buy a piece of clothing, and it will be financial. Now, investing in self and the importance of it. What do you think about it, and how can you kind of try to get that person to understand to invest in themselves?
Well, if you think about it, it's more than with women. Of course, we have clothes, we have makeup, we have hair, we have accessories, we have shoes. Every little thing that goes on us before performance is got to be paid for, and it has to come from somewhere. So along with your time, you're also investing your money. You're investing everything. So you're putting everything into this art, this craft. So of course you expect some type of result from it, but those are the risks that we take to get to where we want to be.
You couldn't have said it any better. I don't want to take any more time for you. I know you all have a rehearsal to do, and I was so fortunate to be able to talk to you both on this live. Again, can you tell us where your social media sites are one more time before we close off?
Okay, Facebook, the fan page is Azure Live Band or Azure_Live. I mean, Azure Live, space live. We have Twitter, which is Azure_Live Band. We're also on Instagram. We also have the website, AzureLiveBand.com, where you can stream our music. We're on YouTube, Azure Live Band. If you need to email us any questions, comments, or concerns, AzureLiveBand@gmail.com. Spotify, if you want to hear, we have a couple of singles on Spotify if you wanted to stream music on that as well. And that's pretty much the basis of our major platforms right now, as far as social media.
Awesome, awesome. Now, do you think that I might be able to lock you all in for another interview coming up, maybe within the next couple of weeks, and maybe we might be able to hear some music out of you all?
Sure.
Awesome, awesome. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it right there. I'm going to be booking another one for you all, so you be on the lookout, ladies and gentlemen. You be on the lookout. I want to, before we get off of the interview, I want to ask you one last question. And actually, I want you to ask a question to the audience. If there's one question you wanted to ask the audience and wanted to ask your fans, wanted to ask anyone that might be viewing this, what would the question be?
Wow. Never had that question before. I guess my one question to our fans and everyone in general is, what do you want to hear from us?
All right, ladies and gentlemen. The last question that the question that they have for you all is, what would you all like to hear from Azure the band? What would you all like to hear from them? I wanted to say thank you all so much for being on. I look forward to doing this again. I think it'll be awesome, and I'm just going to be on the P's and Q's, catching up on what exactly you do, so I can make sure everyone knows about exactly what it is that you're doing.
All right. Well, I appreciate your time.
You're very, very welcome. I think beautiful music deserves to be heard. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Montez with cameras from itsmontez.com. I hope that you've enjoyed this interview. Yeah, it's definitely going to be happening again. Make sure that you're tuning in to what's going on. If you haven't subscribed to this YouTube, then you're not going to be able to find out what's going on. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. Hit that bell, because if you don't do that, you're not going to be able to keep up. Duh. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Montez from itsmontez.com. Thank you so much for tuning in. Peace.